What's going on, guys? Fluff here with a quick, short, or whatever they call it these days, video with the recent release of Neural DSP's Soldano SLO-100 suite plugin. I have had a few of my friends ask me, well, how does it compare to the real thing, as I am lucky enough to own an actual Soldano SLO-100 Mark II, the amp that the plugin is kind of modeled after. So real quick, this is not a scientific thing at all, but I went ahead and reamped the same DI through the Soldano and the plugin. Same settings on everything. How I got the tone with the actual amp is I went cabless and just captured the raw amp tone. And then I'm using the same instance of the Neural DSP Soldano plugin with the amp section switched off, but the cab section on. So I'm using the same speaker impulses, same settings on both, which, for those of you who are interested, look like this. This is pretty close to what the stock settings are when you bring up the plugin. And that's what I set the amplifier to, not the other way around, to give the amplifier like some kind of advantage or something like that. Okay, so I have a mix here. I'm not going to play you the mix first. I'm going to play you the isolated guitar tracks first, and we're going to play them individually, and then I'm going to A and B the isolated guitars, and then we're going to do the same thing within the context of a mix. Okay, so first up, let's hear the Soldano SLO-100 plugin by Neural DSP. Here are my settings. This is the cabinet section. You're hearing the plugin with no processing of any kind. There is an SSL bus compressor that's still engaged for when we do the mix. I'm leaving all of that just the way it was, but everything on the guitar processing side is turned off. This is the Neural DSP. So that's the Neural DSP. Sounds good. Sounds real good. Next is the actual Soldano SLO-100 amplifier, and I have the amplifier section turned off up here. Everything is turned off, and I have just the cab section going. Okay, so the Soldano SLO-100. Now let's go ahead and A and B both of those. They're pretty close. You know, the Neural is a little muddier. It's, you know, a little bit, there's a little bit of a buildup in the mid-range. However, I want to stress that with the simple EQ move, you could get that sounding exactly like the Soldano SLO-100, the real one I have behind me, which I will remind you is a $4,000 amplifier. This is a $150 plugin. So let's hear this same thing in a mix. I will A and B between the two and let you hear if you even notice it in the context of a mix. So what have we learned? I have learned that the digital technology is getting damn good. That's what I have learned. Now, I want to stress that I purchased this plugin just like everybody else. I paid full price for this plugin. I was not sent the plugin by Neural DSP or anything like that. The Soldano SLO-100 is one of my favorite amps of all time, and when I saw this released, I got excited, and rightfully so. This is a great plugin, and with a few simple EQ moves in post, I feel like you can make it indiscernible from the SLO-100. It's so close right out of the box with no processing at all. Very impressive. I hope you are able to take away something from this video, and yeah, with that, bluff out. If you liked the video you just watched, please consider subscribing. And if you want to further support me and what I do, consider using some of the affiliate links down below in the description of this video. Go on over to Sweetwater, buy yourself something, and help me out at the same time. It's a win-win for both of us.